Mu or my mama Joma Makwaba, a boy pa television and you menu sia kase eso and some of the brown in any movie any.
Penia bed the chair to Frank my NPP am konuko ka sembi semwa e betili aboa asofo dache no chese de yakeka no nyesa no kan de no kan no de agro.
Onobo Samuel Bujapo de atuja se lithium yes say ye betu no Atlantic fo abeka ne to hunti e beboa oman no ade ton de ne pa.
Abusafo ye behwe aba ye beto no afimu na obi aye nsuye se be ya atu a akodi ankura bi ho no ye hwe ne anyini nyina.
Yademo beko amanone nsemu na Gaza mpapa ya esi wo hono mama ne ya yesa ka kire mu a enipa be empem ahana ya duonu na adwane e wo Rafa na mpani kandifo bi a ofura amanone be ya adwuma na yeku no.
Abusafo nsam na Dawson de amotie yi ya tifensem ya kire mu nyina ye de ba ye kaimo say them live on Facebook and YouTube and so come yeah first that my Newman College Department of Nursing also what person did nurse no didn't yen bra or a degree in nursing diploma in nursing public health and a hack school no I will come say atuma touching mine number no is 0547661117.
Chaba electrical so the amount it's a bia a fa cable eba switches adapters near make cable maka near to me so ye no obabo shaba obenye bia to CCTV cables ne cameras and so what electrical appliances a hodro na obabo shaba electrical sa obenye bia to obetimi etu ope ba ko so obenye bi oboye pabro semu wo edum bo shaba plaza ye be Kumasi Central Prisons na obenye bia no afre 0536 095966.
Yani abusafo ani modi asia nwumere eye me Oduefour Asabre pina man me nua ba
Maame Afia Nyarko papi
abusafo nsam no anie na sen omanpani abedi akira wotu franka de ama NPP amanyoko no Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Baumia edi tudwa se wo hwe emode a nyamesofa ku ahodo a ye wono ebo wosi asopeti wosi suku dan ne ho nkra ne ba wo se kai a ye so masene momo niema kakrakra omutimi omudjuma omudie wose no amanfo agena no asibone se wose oba wose aso kra ni twetwe omuka wose nya sa na oka no na mum de no oka na kra no na ya grobi enana wodi
is the foremost development partner of government. Is the foremost development partner of government, the church and faith-based organizations. Why do I say so? You look at the number of schools the churches have built. Look at the number of hospitals the churches have built. Look at the number of universities the churches have built and the faith-based organizations have built. Look at the number of people the churches and faith-based organizations take care of on a daily basis. Can you imagine, just take a thought for a moment, that you wake up tomorrow and all the schools, universities and hospitals the churches have built disappear. They just disappear. How would Ghana be like? Ghana will collapse, isn't it? We will not survive in this sort of situation because there will be chaos. You see, so at that point I was joking and I said, people are talking about taxing churches. I don't believe, and we will not tax churches because if you look at the work the churches have done, then I was joking, then maybe we should have actually paid them for what they did, not really trying to tax them. But I wasn't really saying we should pay churches. No, I'm saying that we should give incentives to churches to do more. When we talk about our external development partners, we are giving them all sorts of import exemptions. But when we talk about our internal development partners like the churches or faith-based institutions, we don't give them any exemptions. But they do more in terms of development than many of our external development partners. So I'm saying that we should do more in the area of incentives, such as tax exemptions on import duties when you are coming in to build hospitals or schools and so on, to support the churches and the other faith-based organizations, because they are supporting government. And that is why I made that point. And I want that relationship, I call it a golden age, between the church and the state, because the church has so many intellectuals and we need to get closer.
Honorable Samuel Bujina Pono na yo so for hwe nsase ene obade ne pa wode adom yen emu wode atodwa ya wo chemu se Ghana lithium ya yanya se yebetu ye foma agudie ni bia yedi mu ne pa no etimi ya battery ni ne ma etete saa no na ne to no ye part of no se Atlantic 4 aba kan obi nti ebebo Ghana Stock Exchange pa na ebebo ma ne to ni tuo ene ho nsem no so akoyie.
So I'm very excited this morning when the Chief Executive Officer brought this to my attention, that we've been able to work to get to the point where Atlantic Lithium is going to fulfill the commitment they made in the lease agreement we signed with them. And permit me to say it a bit more and be a little bit more loud, because as you know, we've been bashed a bit since this arrangement was structured. And as I say, it's all welcome. In a democracy, you can't do anything in secrecy. And that is why when the lease was signed, the president insisted that we do it through a press conference. And the lease was signed in a press conference. It's never been done before in our country. And the scrutiny is one that is highly welcomed. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And when we made the point that the insistence on, how should you say the insistence, but the understanding or the agreement we reached with Atlantic Lithium that they will list on the Ghana Stock Exchange was historic, was unprecedented, was novel, never been done before. The Chief Executive of the Ghana Stock Exchange is here. I'm still in discussions with him to see how we will get other mining companies in our country to list, large-scale mining companies to list on the Ghana Stock Exchange. It's a process that we are going through. But for the first time in our country, we've got a large-scale mining company, Atlantic Lithium, which is coming to exploit the green minerals of our country, the lithium resource of our country, to commit to list. And this morning, the 13th of May, Monday, this morning, we're going to put the nail in the coffin, and that will mean that we will have closure. And this is the prospectus of Atlantic Lithium, which is the listing by introduction of existing 649,669,053 ordinary shares of Atlantic Lithium on the Ghana Stock Exchange. This is phenomenal and this is fantastic. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews ona oye penia Ghana Union Movement gum odano na ode atudwa se ye ba beto abayi osra man pani se onyina ne tumi so de frese executive instrument no na etu bi a akodi ankrankra enchen se ya register nyina na yenye na tisa abatu no no amafo betime dibone ye saka yewra Christian Kwabena Andrews gum founder and leader ewa ahoma so Mira, Memoajo Adeba Oyerepa TV so kumase.
Nyamisha Oyerepa, amajidi Ghana baby ya nyamisha motifu nyinaso.
Yedase Mira. Na wada Roma de wo kan na epese wo boa ye botaebe na techire se aban enyusu executive instrument na etuo ni nyina no civilians de no yanyini nyina.
De tene se yesi se asemkese ba fankanti so. One here, Buffy be a near my bobano, and get an uncle who said, BBC, Bami de Mehu, dancing with Yamiso for. And then say, but we Monium Fana Hongroso, Kana, Ijina be generally Jina Quano Ancasa. It's an NDC MPP for Monia Break. Boom, and then in a campaign, Lancha Martin, and call for vibration, and Moya campaign. Now, and could dear any Ghana but 2 months. And a bit in Tokwaba. When it's already near Wakron for me, I confirm back here NDC and back here MPP, only I acron for. That will be at the young Quaco quarters will be Anna. And Tihun say, only one better. nti ebe kwenu obia nso be me ni ada ho confronting we are comfort nti me ho na de aso ne beba no na so wo hwe shasi kuya kwanya efa so ye ko social media na ohun se mranti bi etututu ni ade na nyina no indication se bibi nam kwemu a eba nti oman no na me se na rando se bitumia nka untimi nyina tu nsumpo nka se obi amfari tu mrampo a nko parliament na yenye mra sisia no animu ya was December election obi ansande ni tu no onfa mameguo nyem twense to abalwia onfo bia de mama sanse Ghana de edroye ho ekomogungun de yempe su baba tutu na possible nyina ko mo mfatu BMP yemo mtia gas se ne pepper spray ene onche yombe yusu abetim bia akeni nipa sanse etrude nyaji ayam obi etimi kono nenso no se obi kura pepper spray ana ukura ba kwa de bu bi so bitime dwane akoba bi akwakope be atana se obitimi ade no ho kakra ina ebasa no so a bitima boa na yetumi anya abatu no mu boko se be enkofa ha obi emregana
na papa
wonko for dem kuranko for memu no
papa
se ne yekasi bi so a edoso pa
na mebusa se ugiri yese amanfo ebedi nokware ede aba na atuo no so bebre ho no ma ye lance se ya hyehye ho omo sa na aba bede na yezaka
se no na make se koba se ye bi kware tum na se ebia obi amfare tumba na onfa meto boko ye nyenhye so na mu mfabra se so de basanse de wade be mawo ye nhyemra ntato se nipa na ndima mfa ne beti se tubi e won ho na se chena owakodam finhia bedu bi se obi a de ne de beba na de license eni hu bi anso yen kan che nipa ko enhye nipa bor se wo de bampo na obaji e behwe de license atoso ama on saka obi asidu ba bi a na nipa bi fom a ekwan de timi pakwa bi so te se de wakoche amroba kese pa yinkuno yemono yenya na hwe yesa hye ne chekwa de police man cheche kwampa fa so bi nya amroba saka yimu huye wadwene se na yine free hodia se ne what you to go we pray nti du ba bi na se bi mo krampo e de balance fi ni ho a encourage on se wo de mo famra wutu interview from sem ne mo ye behwe se ye be ma ho nkrafta na obagia na se wo de to so se bi ada ti to a bi se wo na akotutu no ha
na papa
na e be bo kana ye me ken se kana fu ni na so ni abo ho dewuru na ban na tu sana mo na ebe bo me no mi no na me kai me sade shi mu se general sefo no yakopon mo no kai ma yisi fo no asonte reporters omo mom jacket bi nche asensudie sonko a ye de be ma radio TV stations ahodo no be report election no na se be obi she bi no se we die na tade she no wo sei eno so ye mani mpia bonten to se e bia ade be chi ananansa so a ebe ba no na se na yisi fo na yi pay da mawo anase ma line bi ento on be gire mo be report se be ya se bibi boni bi simple we say half for the reporters ni gire hono na etimabo o man mo nipa ho bai se be ya bi tuna ma ento twi gina akoso ye
so for ye brand nti ye do be se no boa me we ye ka etuo ne de no wo mo so a ekra etuo no eba no abanye de na ntia wo mana so onye de na form de ne ho
the greedy it's a block sa de na ni kwati tu ba kokra babiem esanse de o mai mu kwai be diegu e de na wo sa mebi aba se tumi block kakra ye mo mo tia se de aduru no e hu hia se de tu be bo mai ne mo e na no la bi la ko ne si ya ni ba bi tu free ye hu ya si kokra mo frank to a no mo toto sa bai na kwa na ko fa bi aba se bi si for di bi si be bia ye sere wo mo o mu nyimpi se be ya ye bitumi abo ni pe tu mai mo bai esanse ye mpento kwa e ni ado e ni tu mai mo e ya ba to na e ba
yo me bra ye da se wo bra wo de amai ne da bia so se de onya brema ye ne ye ni aso nya me
shira mo papa so epa nya me shira
me ye ne ora Christian Kwabena Andrews ana edi nkomo so fo kira bosom na ye de frɛ no on na ye founder leader ma Ghana Union Movement e twentia ka se gum
Enkramofo ya wo mutu kwan ekọ Mecca eyo makwantu konkro no na afutuo ekọ ama wo mu wefi Ghana Hajj Board for enchen ya chairman ya Ben Abdallah Banda enu wo chemu se obesre wo mu afiwe no omoye krado so omobeko no obi ahwe so obenya visa ya wo de beko anya sa na akọfa de anya papa bia fake e de a ye be chew ana akodu ko ye be deport wa na ye be bo ama wasan ya ba
Bia muslimi fo wo wiase afa na nyina ekọ akwantu konkron e wo Mecca na no mu ene kodu ba bia na nipa bia ye ho dua broni a wogigi won sika na be wiase kra no ama muslimi fo bi anya akotutu aka won nsem ye nam so ama mpanifo wo Ghana Hajj Board e de kokobon nsem e ma nipa hodo a o be pasa afi obekọ Mecca Hajj ni bi tutrani e ma Hajj Board e ye Ben Abdallah Banda opani kase emu no chem se obebia anhwe se nyumaku ahodo no obedi djuma no oyo obi a aban tumi krata senti opani kan se o se ensakaya pi ene mpanfo won Saudi Arabia aye ewo akontu kunkun no emu na unia wo ya sobrache na akofa obi a ye man tumi krata na odada se bia kodu Mecca ebe ma visa ene ensakaya basadi ni ma enye adwuma biem wan hwe ya ebe wiase kra na yakwa akwachi wakoto afiase anase mponi ye di wasem e de wakwa akotum na wonya o trade dim kra ene se ya bo asade abo memu
to the visiting leaders. They are misled. Because, as you do know, they may not even have traveled to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia before. So they don't know the prevailing situation and conditions there. It is only when they get there that they realize that what they were told is not what it is in Saudi Arabia. That people who don't have the Hajj bills normally cause a lot of inconvenience and inconveniences and challenges to the Hajj Board is Mina, where they know that you can't, as an individual, go and rent a tent in Mina. It's not possible. Unlike you can go to any hotel and say you want to book a room. But for Mina, they deal with countries. They don't deal with individuals. Or they deal with companies. They don't deal with individuals. What they normally do is that they come and storm our consequences for such an act are there. You can be arrested, you can be fined, you can be jailed in Saudi, and you'll be deported. You can also be barred from entering.
You be free Hajj in some no na fe yako awin na awin mahene na beye man tanokwa bembui enwade adesrede ama National Gaming Commission omaya dwumaku a ehwe chacha ene pre to ho nsem so se na sen wo mafa emfidi a amafo de to pre no jackpot machines no makoma aduonu bi na osere se omo nse ni nyina eye ne dworobe de sa amafo be sa fadachi a the use no emwa wo mo,
especially the youth. So first of all, we can't get a perfect world out there. What we intend to do is simply this, that at the moment when there's so much poverty, lack of employment, even with people coming out of school, the last thing we need is for these temptations to fester. So the plan is that first of all, we do not want these machines to operate in our jurisdiction. So that's the first thing, and that this is not going to be the end of it. I think we are all going to be each other's keeper. That anybody that sees any of these machines anywhere on our new land will have to report it to us and work with the police in taking custody of them. So that's the first thing. But point number two, have you thought about the youth? I mean, today maybe a child who goes there with 5 cedis may win 20 cedis. But when this child attains the age of 18, 20, 21, and all of a sudden the child then remembers that, oh, this is nothing, winning coins is nothing, but probably buying a new car, building a house, and what's not. What do you think the child is going to be? The child, I can bet you that would have graduated from being a petty thief to probably an armed robber. And this is what we want to stop. We want to stop it before it goes. We want to stop it before it festers.
And let them be aware that gaming can impair on their academic progress and their even societal development. So we have spoken to them. So our advice to the youth is that they should not go near gaming facilities. facilities, not even the legal betting companies, the betting sites. The betting sites on internet, the betting sites, physical betting sites where football are played. And at the same time, even these machines that you see behind me, they are outlawed. So they are illegal machines. So the machine itself is an illegality, and their participation or their patronage in that activity is also have read section 48 of the Act of the Gaming Act to them, for them to understand that it is not only the Gaming Commission saying it is not the Nanam saying it is the Act, is the law of the land saying that they are prohibited from engaging or patronizing in gaming. Yes. The law is clear that you may be arrested, you will be arrested and then prosecuted. The one who facilitates the machine to you for your patronage will be punished, go to prison, not less than 2 years or 6 months imprisonment or both, and the child will also be sentenced to a juvenile by a juvenile court to a juvenile facility. My name is Kobi Annan, and I'm the Deputy Commissioner of the Gaming Commission.
Sadia Bayana and Idaho. Ebaya Jumapa ye wo mamu na bambo ho nsam enso ayekama ewo ye mpatamu no aso ye mo hwe bambo ensam so e dey see something say something campaign and ento abo no edumenti fido mantam nti schools ahodo mo makoho akobo nto ani bi wo mako ahemfie ne nsori mu ye ani nyina ye so wo hu bibi na enkoyi aka na mpanifo ntu ho anamo Schools ahodo adwumadie wonboru a wonmo akachi ebi eye Tamale Senior High School, Ghana Senior High School, Karanga Senior High School eni afofa ekeka ho ewa tifido mantemu na wonmo ebo anan ekọ ahemfie num bi edi nkomotwetwe ne nsra adwumadie bi eto a wonom na enumu no na team member edi masi something say something dwumadie no eye owura Kesta Osei Mensa woni nsamtrafo twetwe nkomo no kire se say something say something dwumadie a womo edi aba no wonmo epese eye mansinu ahodo edunsia ewo omaiga na mu no baabi a wamutimi bode wuro no ema omafo mo ho nyina no asote na wode ohun ahyem se ne be omu se nipa foforo bi apie kuronum anase dwumadie foforo bi koso na wo mu firi se enye kwan paso a won betimi abom penifo amane na wo asote nso be hu kwam de nyina eba faso ni na beboa ema yesumdwe hu nsem omaiga na mu no atumi agina brane sei anode tudwa
the authorities were currently engaging all the regions. We're currently in the western the northern region. We've been to 10 regions. This is the 11th region. So everybody's involved. We're not just highlighting or selecting some regions. We're engaging all communities. We've been to the western north. We've been to the western region, central region, upper east, northeast, upper west. We're currently in the northern region. We're looking to finish off all the regions. We've been to the Ashanti region. The younger generation, it becomes a part of them where they can easily and freely report some of these things to the authorities, knowing exactly how to report it and what to say, for information to be gathered and action taken. Some thoughts. I want to commend Ghanaians in general for heeding to the campaign and actively responding to the campaign. There have been several incidents that have been reported through this sensitization campaign. Okay. We realize, especially with the students, with the young ones, whenever we engage or whenever we're on the ground, there's a spike or uptick in the prank calls. In one way, it's a positive sign for us to know that yes, the message has sunk in, they know the number and all that. But on the other side, unfortunately, it affects us picking or pinpointing the genuine cause from the prank calls. So the message out there is we are pleading with the society, we're pleading with Ghanaians, not to abuse the system. Because you never know. It could be you the next time, and because you have pranked the system or somebody has pranked the system, you might not respond to yours genuinely. So please, let's desist from pranking the system and ensure that we only see something or we call 999 and we see.
And not in the school, Mofra, or Bora, or Macachin, or Edis, media, so any education common.
Something is when you are in society and you see something which is not going well, or someone is into a behavior which is not good, you can report that person to the authorities. Going to Navarongo side, the tourists, they are mostly there. So if I was there, I would have been reporting the news to the authorities. I will not like the terrorists or those people having a deviant life to come and destroy the environment or to spoil people's life in their properties. I advise them to be more vigilant and be looking at those who are into those acts and then report them.
Some of the youth usually go to the forest.
I was saying, if you na ura kwabena asamwa ene Deputy Chief Executive Officer Emma Microfinance and Small Loans Center. Odukroye ena ekua yefre womo free SHS graduates and first timers voters coalition. Wasada non omaba amakum abeshia womo a afe no mutwe omden foforo kra ya waye nkyerɛkyerɛ ede amom na enum no ode atodwa se ewose wotwe odin na oto abade ma MPP na MPP etoa amamo ne so.
Mr. Kwabena Samoye, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Edema Microfinance and Small Loan Center, Eternity Friend Maslow. No, Asaye patron, Emma Free SHS graduates, and the first time voters coalition, Ekasana Watcher say, said the Bayana and Shaya Pa MPP, a Bayadi Gua Kwema Magana for Enkanka Free SHS Ninti. Obiantu Naba and Fama NPP Amanyo Kwenen Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, said Dani Drew Nasa Ubia Etchen Adrian Ewa.
So yes, your highness say we share free SHS graduates. Oma benefit from SAP program way, which is, I would say, the apex and also the most consequential national policy. On the shimwaha, and that year what the rule say other youth for what Ghana Obia register no Obia enter Dr. Baumia Echi as the future president of this country. Send a bear the free SHS program. Obekra Beshemu Kenya near Twaso, not a mindful Bibriana program, no son fast war. And I'm on bar pro, and I'm more catch youth. Now can I say, Momentaye, Chimumway. Send a bear Banabako, send a person call Emma Dr. Baumia, did the NPP. Send a bear program now, Omashisha, yeah, son fast one. I bet me at Twaso.
Enti ura kwabena asamwa wiye no ena ura Raphael Safo Patrick ono so na ye mabrodon frefo wa asante mantem de ma NPP amnyuku no ono so kasa ye na wode atodwa se ewo se wo mutimi etutu niam ye eto aba no de ma Dr. Baumia na oto aso.
Mr. Kwabena Samoye, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Edema Microfinance and Small Loan Center, Eternity Friend Maslow. No, Asaye patron, Emma Free SHS graduates, and the first time voters coalition. Mr. Ralph Safo Patrick, Awaye MPP, Amanyo Kuno Meblu Dom Buano for Ewa Santimantem Hanso Ekasana Watcher say, Obia Ngongo Trinity, Enkanka, Emebunua, Ewa, Asantimantem Hanegana Manina. Onkononko Trinity said the Danny Duna ye chire ya adwen e wa abato kwan so a obetimi a chire wa adwen na wato apa e de ama NPP amanyo
a process abato hoi e sha ase free baby na koye baby 2024 elections aye be ye no de di kai pa e ho hia pa e de ye ne nei aye registration voter registration so wan timi antwe wudin na December wontimi nto aba nti me fasa akwanya na mo de ama me awie so de ama e mabuna e wa Asante region ha ne Ghana nyinara se especially free SHS products and the first time voters because about in December 2024 we have two important candidates. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia already say free SHS Obebo home by one amana kwere wie John Mahama also be review the revision the media wom obe cancel no say person of mind we that chin mamabunu any yen kwada e wom no that chin ye a nipa ba akopre also yekoto aba man December Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and and I made free 18 years in so Bianco training uncle registration center no nya abotre ni training din say ya obetina to about December ama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Thank you.
Na when you free SHS some faso no do won wan hye se adwumadi mu nso ekasai e kire di nsi a wode won ho hye se adwumadi ni
De nti a enei no nso mo e de me ho ahye ene adwumadi ni mu se hwe de free senior high school ayewura na nado danko akofado ene yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia e de ba ya die ne betinya ye e de abo anase timi dia sustain e de free senior high school I was here both free senior high school no dawro
Yeba Santamantemu, Ankane Pram, so about of a Farium Assemblywoman. Ya, now on war, Mammy Juliano Usu, Edia Futua, my ma, teacher, Mabruna Fen or Mobano. As a baby or Honor, and none near for a wono, Nabe Super, or Mubua Dientity, Adi Yomu, or Munsu, and never born with Dachapa. Now they say, man, woman, and Bancher, no upper family when you send any Kekahon, or say a banasa and what, or the some to drive Bromiden and Sessiho, no more the Shen and none any ma any.
Nansa Jumedi, I would ye dear waterable Sadia Baya, Mia, I would di, others day no. One at me, Abuanga Basso, Neve, at me, Abuanson, Wanga Brabo, at me, Aquangang. Na Jumedino Asena or Himia, I want against Woho, Efa Conyana, so dear Putusronco, Emma, Awufunara, the one share, one more Mahon Bang, Sadia Baya, one foul, one inch, and Yama Roa, and then Emwa Abrabum.
Your mamma, and show one we. As I say, a baby or no more, or in the batty, and I'm on which but me, I know I can't tell you about boy you are now on Concord, and I be a baby planner, about Midimbabe each show, a baby or Honsua or Tiamba, the Banu Crepe, Bontia, or the uncle, Tanasi, or Bear Court idea, and ya, I was our friend, and Yatia, or sat down on my chimbia, let me a fro, banana, not Tansi, our bra, Monso di Catas,
ending a chi, a former assemblywoman, or Nang what you say you may be, our Pramso electoral area was antimanta yimu. Madame Juliana Owusu Ida Trimupo Edia, what did he say you may?
Dintia Metusana Monson, who said, Emma, ye bread, ye fast ma, ye bossman crow, upon you, ya womo, and probably make call a waswa, or Mafia beam, ya wo banner, no, Netitimo, and not for me. I say, man, I just said you may be, said the Baya, that's with your pajama, ya the Baba Ma Basso, ye bet with your mamma, and so whom I come one as or many a jewo, or my batitimo, or Munisemo, or my woman, or put your cram with the ma and then my phone say. It's what dinner that number 2, a master sacrificiano. Omo and Sankofa, na yen shas say Becata who is Amma, yan Nimo de Yam, Amma Yansono, Tabe Mamma Papa Abefie, Abesrey, Nama Warrior, Namsaya so Amma Yanso, and my woman, National, almost so at me after best mothers.
I will be swa, what bed Medina say, Chirewanganiso, Wakasai.
I feel the Brazilian. Mammy, the head dementia, or the head drop soldier for life, or the head more. So say, baby, or the Anantia could draw. Let a Brazilian interest. And yet, baby, yet I didn't and finding classic. Yan Chulufu, yan what we are near, and Kalani bin Maganin bin Nua, Yanya Conwayan. Yan say a man in man to twin classic. Yan Gania Conwayan, Yan try a mano. Let's see what we are near. Actually, my man, power there, and we are seeing the free. And we walk on the papa. I walk on the plan as some ketua. The woman, the branch, and I put one that woman. But it's a woman, I'm a woman swinging a yellow. A woman won't kill me. I give you a dear. The man to me, a man, papa.
For the master Semuguswa Moshe Oyerepa TV, ye call a dready Cassie Bomo. Na Ra Tony Edu, and Oye Chief Executive Officer Emma Coco Board Edumacono, or the Tuja said the Namswa Ama Coco, Qua Neco from a woman Muhano, and say Galam say, Ayabako, the Tosuminu, and say Nipa Bonifoa, Ebisine, what that's what I saw on my Coco, Echo Amanane Ecoton.
Among Ghana, Sika Jina, Coco, Ahroa, and then Yaya Ewa Mangimuno Eso, na and then Echino, Equafodo na, and a Ghana Fodo Abrabo, Ejina Sika, Yina Erifiku Ghana Coco Sika Imo. A yinam so ma abangno break kakra etwami abo modern atu Coco Sikam ye akwanim, ama Equafodo na so adeba kwa eya reho ene se Coco a yedua estew hata wa amangimuno, imbrembreng esoretew, ama Sika ewa se abangninya no, intimi imasa abiu, na imbrembreng Ghana cocoa production no afin pinu ne aduonu abiesa ne afin pinu ne aduonu anan ne mu no eso tewe e de bebe drew 450,000 metric tons eyi nam so ma openinga onen na wada cocoa board ano Mr. Tony Edu de atugwa a kire se nyama horowa enen ama cocoa a yedua yetew so atew e wo man ne mu no igina galamsey smuggling na afei ewim insakrai ahorowa enen erekoso eyi na Mr. Tony Edu de atugwa bi a kire se yamfa hyehyɛ ahoro enwa kwan so a America kra a enen ede yanimu no cocoa a ye kra de kwamane no eso betew ama Ghana sika a yenya de buaman no so no eso atew de abafom.
The rains are failing. We should have been doing irrigation to mitigate the situation. But then almost all the rivers in the cocoa grain areas are polluted. Cocoa board manual went to the African Development Bank to secure some $600 million US. Eventually, you have to return $250 million USD. Part of that money was intended for irrigation.
Ochiresi, esan, iwim insakrai ahrowa enen abenti irrigation anasa okwan ahrowa akuafo faso inyansu edi dua koko ahro no ehwa yeden enenga mafuye mo akosoro ewo magnimu.
We commissioned the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority to do a pre-appraisal for us, assessment. And the report they brought was that almost all the rivers were contaminated. And you cannot use that murky, muddy water to do anything with cocoa. You cannot use it for spraying. Farmers have to, transport water from the house in Aboboya to the farms, making farming even very expensive.
Ugu so ehwe nyume no nsia kase wo Oyerepa television ye da na ye ho akodi aboafo adwadi nkrato eno achi no ye de agodie mu nsam ene anigide ebeto aso.
Shaba electricals ebusiafo empanyifo se de ani hu ene edi hu adanse mosomfo na na afia kobi Maame piem wo ha e kamini senkane apapa se wo honumo wow enkane apapa pani na se wankane papa say wo honomo ene na me kanfo bo Shaba electricals e de amount se wasi hotel wie na wo pe kane papa pa wo mu de eye bo Shaba electricals se wasi guest house wie na wo pe kane papa pa wo eye bo Shaba electricals ye wo ceiling fine spotlight ye wo CCTV cameras ene de akika ho nyina ye wo bi e wa ha ne mu sei dwumadie bi a wudi e fan kane ho de me kanfo bo Shaba electricals e de amount say bebi a wo bia no bra yebo ne de eda fam boko wo achirichira e ma ne nya wadwendwen ye hia ne se oni ebedi nkita ho ye de be ma ne be package ne kama ne de amanu ba bia wo bia bo Shaba electricals ye wo adum kumase aha ne mu sei ene ye wo prisons ho no mo na me kire maternity Asabre dan no ye ne wo mo ene bo ho enti e ma ne nya nkwan tentene ba bia wo bia fa numbers na etwa bi wo screen ase no na frɛ ye bo Shaba electricals enkane apapapa omu fie ene ha.
Let's go Alaska. Wama office ni yemfie shop writing. Say ban wallpapers. And it's a decoration by a fedia. And na Alaska Star Enterprise. Or ye primus inter Paris. Wa hure di kind dada. So be decorate them. Hall, ufie, and now officer. And shababia. Say Alaska Star Enterprise. Kwe wallpapers ahudui. Different designs. Say a blind curtains. P4 mold sticker. Original curtain bar. Floor stickers. And the stickers ahodo. Ninyina bi wa Alaska Star Enterprise ha. Na design fefa. Your friend room borderline designer. Ye man wall. Any POP no. Alaska Star Enterprise. Woni nyina bi ho. Our artificial grass. Anas artificial turf. Nesa wo per 3D epoxy chemicals ni mu bia. Ninyina bi wa Alaska Star Enterprise. And crying. Circle. Our tiptoe lane. Anafra 0244 105 135. Tudu on the MTTD. Ana Ecobank ene share ni mu. Anafra 0548 315258. Kumasi Owadum Prudential Plaza opposite. And also for 0200281080 and 055-411-4878. Alaska Star Enterprise. Yenomefo and Tubetu Kotonwa Unya Faso Bebre. Wamu Nedi Kandi wallpapers ebe Chrome Hakane. And two Sawamuha Bakoa Obieni.
Hello Ghana for Ayamuson for some foreign. Muhumi say dear nature to Mahubi Bia, never bow na mebedani dear chow. Dia, prestige court. Prestige court. Baby open so uda now hotel no chase kakitu bi na uda baby ho ya and alcohol e wo hefa e wo Kumasi ahenema kokobi new side junction uduro na aka so wo pretty quarter o mbecho apartment on it on jo wo bedroom shenchen and a one kasa wo ho and our kitchen ni dey chale and yem na buho say buburiam ne ma bebre a coded area for coded people like me and you intina make come from us Eposis can be Kotuska, Drum number 0242-144-901. 0242-144-901. From who airport over here for who baby will be our percent critique for a CC baby mom from number CC amount. We saw 1 month discount package. Hey, when you cast up a soda 1 month, on Betis can you say, shit, why you can Piashi? I am Yan Kai, Piashi 0242-144-901. Yetem, Kumasi ahenema kokobin I new suggestion and can't chase you Charlie quick.
Abusia enyume yemwajo na yemwakwaba de adusi no eye agodie mu nsem no dɔso na ebom de dise fata se wohwe na otibi enyume na yede edan wo ebedi nkomo ewo krobia asante korokwaso ye wo mo ne Pro Sports Academy abo ayonkofa kansie yebekɔ